Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stoneface Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and that's Chey, and we are here to watch Made in Abyss Dawn of the Deep Soul, the movie between seasons.
Well, it's movie three. The first two movies are
hmm
apparently just like combinations of all the episodes.
Right, the clip show in long form. Well, I wouldn't know actually. But we're gonna skip over that just so we don't have to repeat content, and we can keep moving forward with the new stuff, because we want to
As
see what happens next in the
as I
story.
understand, it's exactly the same content, and that the third movie
Oh.
is the is well, it's so that then nobody has to go back and watch the show. They can just watch the movies.
Right, so that you can catch up on the whole thing, which makes sense. I do kind of wish some longer series would do that. Like, I wouldn't mind 2 or 3 movies of One Piece, and then I can say, alright, I've caught up to where we are now.
Well, forgetting the fact that there's already
Jeez.
a few movies for One Piece. It wouldn't
But
be
did they
one or
explain the entire story up until now?
it wouldn't be one or two movies. That would
Have to
be
It
be
would
like 8
probably
or
be about
9
20. We'd be in for longer than Lord of the Rings
minimum.
still. So going into this, what do we know that's happening right now? I believe they recently all resolved to move on after destroying one of their friends,
Mitty.
Mitty.
Mitty's death. Um,
I'm
well,
still hurting from that, honestly.
that was the emotional blow of the season.
Right, that was the high low point, right? It
Well, it
it
was
is the biggest dramatic moment that was available, and now everyone has finally set up, resolved to move on, and I think they're moving down closer towards weird, creepy scientists who kidnaps children and experiments on them.
well, they are incredibly deep below though. So,
hmm
like our heroes, I don't know what they are in this situation. They're no real villains other than the environment.
I mean, they're the heroes of the story. They're the protagonists.
They're
If you say
I would
heroes, I
say
think it applies.
I think I would say protagonists first because
Yeah.
a hero indicates, well, we only just met what could possibly be the villain. So, kind of hard to call them heroes without a villain. But anyway, yeah, no, he and his organization. Well, I don't know. They have the power to go up to the surface and back down again. I guess with their super
With
suits.
ease. Yeah. Apparently, his name is Bondrude. I'm just looking at like the little summary down here.
But yeah, so they are super deep, further than our characters could go in an episode. Anyway,
hmm
I don't know. We're dealing with the length of 4 episodes here, so
I might have a spoiler for you, but
six, 7 episodes. Well, don't read spoilers, Griff.
I'm just reading the summary.
Don't read summaries either.
Getting too far in, Griff.
Full
I know
screen,
I'm too deep.
full screen what you're doing. Stop reading shit.
Oh, there we go. That's the motto. Stop reading shit. Welcome to
This,
Stoneface Reactions,
I want to
everybody.
point out this is also why it's impossible to play board games with him. He tries to learn the rules and
What the?
figure out the best
You
way to
joke.
play. I'm not joking, in fact.
You joke, but
I find it to be incredibly irritating. I want to jump in and get like first impression playthrough, and you're like, hold on for 20 minutes. I'm going to read the full rule book.
I need to figure out how to use my attack move. Hang on.
I must already come into the game with a fully fledged plan ready to go. So speaking of plans ready to go, I don't think there's much more for us to cover other than to watch the tragedy unfold. Are you guys ready?
I'm as ready as I'll be.
Let's go ahead and
I'm
watch.
still hurting from Mitty, but we got this.
Yeah, I would say there's a lot to cover, just we don't have a lot of time to do it, so let's get in.
Logo. Ooh.
I hope you don't do
Kala.
that the whole movie, Griff.
Just do the whole movie. 1.5 hours. Me just go. Ooh,
It would really throw me
Ooh,
off
wow.
in the audio editing.
Ooh.
God damn it, I know all these superfluous audio bars.
It's okay. You can just cut out my entire audio track. No difference.
If I had that level of recording, I would have a lot less problems.
Hey yo, Nanachi frame 1.
Let's turn that Griffin down.
Oh, someone was in the comments pointing out that Nanachi's gender is also ambiguous.
Yeah, they were basically just kind of uncertain child and now uncertain rabbit. They do have like a higher inflection, I guess.
まあtankつかの地図ってなんでこうアバウトなんだよ。洞窟を防ぐためなんだって。詳しい場所は口づてなんだけど、私の場合は
オーゼンとライザの風習だな。大丈夫だナナチ。リコを信じて進もう。
いいぜ。隊長の意見は尊重しないとな。着いたな。不屈の花園だ。
That place we kept seeing flash forwards or backs to what's the time?
Yeah,
Yup.
with Liza's grave there, right?
I didn't see that in the flyby, but I was a bit distracted.
I don't know if it's where her grave is, but we've definitely seen, yeah, Liza.
Oh,
in
well, they said
flashback
that-
too.
Definitely.
They said that there's no one buried there.
Well, yeah, but the grave was still there, is what I'm saying. Body or not.
今行く。
That one,
Monster noises.
I think it's like a marker or a monument.
ナナチ、
聞こえたぜ。複数だな。
リコ。
I love how Nanachi is squaring up too.
Yo! Invisible binoculars.
タンクスカだ。何人か倒れてる。いや、様子を見てきてもいいか。
見つかるなよ。あと、オイラの言うことは
絶対。
よし、いいぞ。
Oh, okay, so Nanachi's in charge now.
リコ、異常があったら知らせろ。
Here's a
オイ
World
ラは
War II
行き場
grenade.
を見るぜ。
I think it's a telescope.
まあ、
Ooh, Nanachi
誰
vision.
がひでえな。混乱してんのか。あれ？どうした？あの人が持ってるの。あれって。
They stole the pickaxe.
レフ、止
They
めれ。
didn't steal it, they recovered it.
なんでここにいる？
So probably a white whistle, you think?
そいつはアンブラハンズ。
The Umber Hands.
黎明教ボンドルドのタンク隊だ。
ポンドルド。君
Now
と。
remember all of those names.
I will not.
All two names. Umber Scrod and Bondrud.
足元。
And Umbral Hands.
That's what I just said. It's the first thing. You already forgot.
さっきの悲鳴はお前の仕業か。なんとか言ったらどうだ。
静かに起きてしまう。いかにも原因は俺だ。ところで、ここは地上60日以上前に禁域に指定されているはずだが、
何？
知らずに入ってきたか。いや、無理もない。
Fascinating.
これは。
やっぱりブレイズリーブ。
もう落とすな。
なぜ？
今一度言う。ここは禁域だ。
Yeah, I guess anything you drop from the surface, not surface from upper levels, it's gonna wind up down here somewhere.
余計なことは言うな。クソが監視をつけてやがったのか。いつから見てやがったんだ。
ナナチ、大丈夫か。こいつに探りを入れてみる。
待て、それは。
He's in attack mode.
ナナチの敵は僕の敵だ。おい、行動を決めるのはお前が何をしているのか見てからだ。
ついてこい。
Trying to figure out the thing on the side of his head is an audio amplifier or an oddly placed camera.
これ虫だ。葉っぱにそっくり。
Don't touch it.
あれ？これって。リコ。
Time to pull out all the notes. It's studying time.
6層の花畑には気をつけろ。葉を見てこいつが紛れていたら奴らの巣だ。こいつは不屈の花に化け、寄り添う生物を襲い、妖体を植え付ける。
Another horror.
You know, maybe they
Yeah,
should have
that's
read that before they
horrifying.
got to the lair.
ごく最近
Jesus.
妖体が頭の中に入り、
Ugh.
都合の良い生き餌に仕立て上げ、
Ugh.
Welcome to Zombie Town.
おびただしい数の原生生物が生き餌にされている。
それで金域に。
すでにあの丘に巨大な巣が作られ、狩りを行う生態は花園全体で眠り、合図を待っている。
合図？
誰？
おい、
Ugh.
今口に。
自らを食わせ、生き餌が
Definitely getting the Peacemaker series vibes here.
すでに腹から標本は取ってある。その時悲鳴、いや、表明を立てられてしまった。君が聞いたのはそれだ。この生物はクオン語りと呼ばれている。6層から来た、本来ここにいるはずのないものだ。この規模は手に余る。
They're kind of cute though. They got the leaves that look like moth antenna.
そうまたぐやり方は不都合が出やす
They're
い。
sickening though.
Okay, so they can't go up at will.
あいつだ。急がねば。
何の話だ？
一体の急所に燃焼剤を敷いた。
It's time to burn them all. He does not waste time. Getting very Mechanicus vibes off of him, just like the way he is.
何をしている？
I mean, there's no doubt he's like a mutant under that thing
生体
anyway.
が活動期に入る。いずれにせよ助からない。
そんな。なら僕なら。
Don't give away more
どうす
information.
ると？
不活なことは言うな。オイラじゃリコを守れねえ。戻ってこい。
なんでもない。僕にも無理だ。
友人のところへ戻れ。黎明鏡は君たちの到着を心待ちにしている。
And the villains already are perfectly aware.
Like, we know where you at. We know what you're doing.
You are just a bunch of kids. Did you think we'd lose track of you?
どうするべきだとか、探掘家の誇りだとか、僕はそういうのじゃなくていい。守るべきものを見失うな。見失うな。
Yeah, I guess he's safe at least. Artificial and all.
こいつら、穴という穴に。
Yeah, we all know what that means for him.
Yeah, I was looking over to see what of y'all was gonna make a butthole joke.
つけ奴らだぜ。
Welcome to Made in Abyss, everybody.
Look, if we don't make
We're here
it, the
for an
show's
hour.
gonna, you know.
二人とも無事か。
Oh, he's covered in bug juice.
おめえすげえ蒸し汁ついてんぞ。
虫もそうだが、あの炎は空気を食ってる。すぐに離れよう。ナナチ、すまない。監視の正体をつかむ前にこんな。
気にすんな。こんなの予想できっこね。
Their base is what, 9,000 meters down, was
こ
it?
いつはひでえな。
Gosh, I can't even remember.
15,000?
It was real deep.
お花畑。
I think they're what, 6,000, 7,000 right now.
君たちの到着を心待ちにしている。
あの野郎。オイラ
I
だけ
can't
じゃな
remember
く
the meters. I've just been keeping track of the layer.
この旅の果てに何があるのか今はまだわからない。
Alright, so new conspiracy theory. The bugs sent the message up to the surface to lure people down here to their nest.
今わかっていることはたった
Is this Ozen's voice actress?
この深淵の奥底で誰が待っているのかという
It kind of sounds like it.
それが
It's definitely like different
進まねばならない
intended voice. For This is supposed to be Lisa, I think, right?
夜明けはやってこ
I
ない
have no
のだ
idea.
から
Chey says, "Is that Ozen?" Griff says, "Yes, I think so. That's Lisa, right?"
The voice actor. I mean that they're probably played by the same person. The
They're
character
at
saying it, I think, is supposed to be
7,000?
Lisa.
No, are they? They're past that.
Field of Flowers there is at 9. So they went like an extra 1,000 pretty quickly. Or
Movie quality.
yeah, no, that's
map.
right. Everyone, quick, take your screenshots.
By the way, the deepest that we've got, 15,500, 2 question mark. So even the bottom of the map is unknown.
Oh, but we knew that though.
Yeah, but we haven't had it in movie quality.
I
Yo,
am kind of curious. 1 second.
Stop looking at stuff beyond the episode.
I'm looking at the radius of the Earth. 3,900 miles. Okay. We got a
Doesn't-
long while to go, everybody.
Doesn't matter, this is a post-apocalypse. I believe.
Shouldn't you be looking at meters, too?
Probably, but we can just kind of fudge it from there.
やっぱ噛まれたとこ腫れてるよ。まあ、
there's
大丈夫だって言ってんだろ。
one hit left on the pickaxe, right?
Yep, I think so. They said it only had like 2 left and they already used 1. And then lost
支え
it.
水が崩れたんだろ。
Oh, Rico looks cute with her little shawl.
Honestly, they just wanted an excuse to pet the rabbit.
Oh, I mean, who
道がで
doesn't?
きたな。気ぃつけて進むぞ。ねえ、これ崩れたりしないの？
Oh, it probably will.
I mean, that's how the path got unformed.
飛び跳ねたくらいじゃどうにもなんねえよ。
それにしても全然生き物の気配がないな。この辺りには生き物はいないのか。
ねハマシラマ
It's swim time.
Delicious.
Time to milk it like Luke Skywalker.
Yo, that thing looks a little phallic, don't you think?
What color milk does it have, everybody? Ah, yes, just stretch open its skin around its eye while it's still
Ugh.
moving.
I hate this. This movie sucks.
体積の倍は布
I
が
go
溶
in
け
the
るぞ。
first 5 minutes.
あんまり
Twice.
硬くなるし生が一番美味しいって
Quote, taste best raw.
Sorry, are they eating its eye boogers?
勇気がいるな。
No, they ripped
It's
it
mostly
open.
slime.
What's the meat or its area around the eye?
そんな声で泣くな
I love how even Anachi is like, no, this is too much for me.
甘い。
Go sashimi.
このとこにギュッてくる見かけで判断できないね
見ろリコ、あの素晴らしい光景を。
I mean, I guess from her perspective, if the people that cook better than she does, or they do, says it's good.
お鍋にしよっかマジか
I will literally fight for Nanachi's smile.
オイラにも作り方教えてくれようん一緒に作ろう
Just an entire series of them going around cooking. How about that?
No, actually, hold up. Made it a Abyss cooking show? Let's talk. Let's talk.
Well, I mean, technically, it's what you already got, because all those little blurbs on the side were how to cook the food.
But which style of cooking show? Like, do we go with like an Emerald type figure? It's like, well, you know, you get this kind of monster from the 9th level.
No,
So we're gonna kick it
It's,
up a
アビ
notch.
スで食ったの
It's like half
味はね
like
固形食
Crocodile Hunter,
だ
half
からおいらが
some
う
Gordon
めえもん
Ramsay
作れるよ
show.
うになっときゃ
Something
もし
that's not a
もミーティング
cooking
で次会えた
competition.
時にさ食わせてやれるかもしれねえだろ。こんなうめえもん一緒に食えないなんて申し訳なくてよ。
君は
どさくさに紛れて触ってんじゃねえ。離れろよ。
It's all about the excuses.
心の持ちようの話だよ。実際会えるなんて思っちゃいないさ。
そんなこと言うな。
そうだよ。
諦めるのはまだ早いわよ。だってここはアビスだもの。ミーティーにもう一度会う方法だって
I feel like it's a real weird
アビスの呪いがある
juxtaposition
慣れ果てや異物の秘
to
密
be in the abyss and for her to be like, it's the abyss. Anything could happen.
It's a really positive take on the
奈落の
abyss.
底なんてどんなとこかもわから
I
ない
mean, I
の
know
に
we just killed your best
すげえ
friend
不思議
and
だなお前
you've been turned into this monster creature. Who knows what happened to Reg? Anything could happen.
さあ二人とも行こうではないか。
So, quick little side thought. Reg went swimming. He went down and he went up. Does the force field affect things that are underwater?
ずっとずっと望んで
I
た
don't think it affects Reg
死
at
の
all.
底の冒険だ。
That's probably
Yeah.
also true.
Well, we know for a fact it doesn't affect Reg.
本
'cause he came
当
from
に
down here.
楽しいな。
And every time they go down, Rico's the only one with any negative side effects. He has to take care of her while she gets used to it.
That is a pretty big base.
Well, they saw it on the map.
あの建物ゆっくり回ってるよ。
Well, that's super high tech.
ナナチ大丈夫か。
ああ、力場を観察してただけだぜ。ほれ、回ってない部分があるだろ。船を使わなきゃ入り口はあそこしかねえ。こうも視界が開けてちゃ、ま、せめて警戒して進むしかねえな。あれはな、何千年も前に採取場だった遺跡を利用してるんだ。中央に塔があるだろ。あれが深海6層へのラストダイブ行きの装置だ。
おお、あれだ。採取場ってお祈りする場所でしょ。大昔の人にとってもここから下は特別
I
な
get
場所
no
だったの
understanding of the
かな。
technology of 1,000 years ago.
If we just throw people into the pit, everything will be fine.
くらいの大きさじゃないの。ダメよ。強気に行かなきゃ。それでこの先はどうすればいい？
Now, are they the same size as
奴
me?
らが何を
Or
掴
are
んで
they
るか
just
わから
really
ね
far
え。
away?
うかつに口を開いてじらして向こうからしゃべ
So,
る。
I was gonna say, this
adorable or
character appears to have
horrible?
some
What are we gonna
hidden-
get?
奴らからどんな言葉が
Well, I
出て
mean,
る
if you
か
saw
聞いて
the title poster, it's probably going to be adorable. I don't know if you happen to catch the surprise new character on the poster.
Don't think I did, but I'm about to now.
Yeah, this is the one.
あんたらがパパの客？ずいぶんちっこいじゃない。
What a square head.
行くぞ。
Like they've
Oh,
all
we're
kind of
playing
got it, but, like,
Minecraft now,
especially
huh?
so.
でも子供だけでよくここまで来れたわね。ちょっとどうやって来たんだ？なあ、
笹井水の結晶
嘘でしょ？笹井水の結晶を渡ってきたの？
情報は力。
嘘でしょ？いつ落ちたっておかしくないじゃない。嘘言ってもわかるんだからな。私見たことあるし。本当どうやって来た？
How'd you really get here?
嘘って言ったの怒ってるのか？なあ、黙るなよ。なあ、私の帽子触ってみる？
なんなんだ
Kind of.
このゆるさは。
That's a big
She's been
hat.
trained to gather information.
助けてくれ。
You know, everyone down here wears hats. Maybe hat touching is like just a thing.
名前だ。私プルシカ。あんたらは？
Trishka.
レグだ。
私はリコ。ああ。こっちのは？
Nanachi cannot help but be popular. Here's your antagonist, everybody, with backup.
I was expecting her father to actually not be.
Not gonna lie, I'm really digging these helmets.
Yeah, I too liked Squid Game.
I didn't see Squid Game, I have no idea. I just like black aesthetic, then suddenly neon glowy color on it.
Oh yeah.
Especially if it's armor. Oh my god.
元気そうで何よりです。その帽子、よく似合っていますよ。そうそう。先日あの子の肉電球が消えていたのです。おめでとう、ナナチ。ようやく解放されたのですね。
おい、お前なんだな。お前が二人をやったんだな。
What if Raktus blasted the hallway right now?
I was just thinking about that. Where are they gonna go?
おいらたちは先に進みてえんだ。通しちゃくれねえか。
No.
構いません。
Oh.
Oh, they're just like, yeah, sure, whatever.
ラストダイブに
He's he has the vibe of evil scientists trying to do good things, right? Like, yeah, I did the horrible experiment. I'm trying to help people.
I mean, I think that he is the type who would claim he's trying to help people when really he's doing the mad scientist thing and just using that as his excuse.
Right, what I mean to say is he doesn't seem to be, you know, like power magic there. He doesn't seem to be out to, like, control or hurt. He does experiments.
Science for the sake of science.
Yeah.
He's horrible, but he's not necessarily like violent psychopath. Just horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Yeah,
They did drop the your life signal must be the same, like you have to have a child to get down.
I did my
That explains why there's so many kids.
I did my
Well, they know
experiments.
Liza.
I don't care anymore.
I don't know if y'all caught that, but they all know Liza.
Everyone down here knows Liza.
No, but I mean like personally.
I think there's so few people down here that'd be weirder to not know someone.
At this point, it does feel like, oh, you don't know Superman?
Well, I just mean like higher up levels, there were random people that were Ozin was warning them about. But there's so few people that go lower and lower that you just know them.
Not intimidating at all.
I mean, inside the helmet, you could just be fucking drooling. You don't know.
You'll die if you fall in. .3D animated door.
Yeah, that's a prison cell.
Oh, you also gotta remember, they didn't make the room.
Plus, she grew up in a torture chamber. I suppose a prison cell is a step up.
I just meant that whoever built this place, this could just been a closet.
Oh yeah.
A closet with piping.
Well, I mean, they could have put the piping in. We have no idea. I mean, I have no idea. I assume that whoever built the place didn't put the mirror there.
This child needs friends.
As most of them do down here.
So she was born in the abyss, 6th layer, 5th layer, wherever they are.
I think they're on the 5th
But,
layer because the hole in the center of this place goes to the 6th.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah. So, he wasn't stillborn, I'm assuming, unless there was another one of those relics. Was Rico born lower down?
Possibly. We don't have any idea, like, where he came from yet,
I
necessarily.
think Rico's the girl. Rico, I think, was born on this layer. Because when the memory of the guy Lisa was with dying, and Ozen putting her in the cube and everything, I think we had the flower area in that too.
Yeah, and I think the starting area where Ozen started walking was snowy, which we just passed that, I think.
かぶるたびに出てくるんだ。何かの文字だろうか。あれ？以前よりなんだか
減ってるんじゃないか。
同じ模様に見えるが。
こいつは空気を生む異物だが、使うたびに模様が減っていく。様々な異物で見たけどよ。模様の意味は使用不能までの回数だ。例外なくな。だ
が減っても僕は元気なままじゃないか。
お前が動くエネルギーは微々たるもんだからだろ。心当たりは一つしかねえ。仮想法。
There you go. The more you use it, the less time you have.
模様を見るに残りは3回。
Unless they somehow find a recharge station further down.
There we go. The writer did not like having Greg go down for 2 hours and decided, you know what, I need to nerf it even more.
Add some more stakes to this journey, where the further down you go, you know, the more likely your response is to blast something.
Alright, take your bets. How many shots is he going to use this movie?
All of them.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, I have to say all of them too.
Well, I mean, if you can take the helmet on or off, it means it's just a friggin' battery. Which means it's
I was gonna say, like,
Greg is probably gonna be perfectly fine, yeah.
These guys have all the weird relic tech. They probably have, like, the fucking USB charger that they don't know about, you know?
Oh, this is an iPhone charger. You're actually an Android, Reg. We're sorry. Oh.
Well,
okay, that was a great joke.
I mean, if all the other tech that has similar icons on it. Oh, don't hit me with that. There's other.
They're hitting you with it.
There's other items that use power sources that have similar items on it. It's possible it's an interchangeable power source, which means
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. But maybe it's just the signifier, not actually the charge.
that they have a whole city using that sort of power.
戻ってきてくれて本当に嬉しい。
ボンドルト、話があるんだ。
私もです。二人でゆっくり話しましょう。
Appreciate his calm approach to everything. It's almost more unsettling.
Exactly.
He's not villainous, as I'm saying. He's just a mad scientist.
Then again, he is a full adult with like several other adults, and he's dealing with like 3 children. What does he have to really try?
4.
Oh, he doesn't have to. It's just I appreciate that his approach isn't just, oh, kids I can bully around. I'll just grab them by the arm and drag them where I want them. He's like, no, yeah, let's talk. You can do whatever you want. It's fine. I have the power. I don't care.
Welcome to my next anime. Is this a toilet?
That time I got lost in an enemy base and couldn't identify the toilet. Spring 2023.
I also predicted at some point Reg's going to be standing in that beam of light during this movie episode.
あと残ってるのは
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
You know
Why?
what's
Why?
gonna happen.
Remember the last time you tried to ascend? Got sick.
ボンドルドは筋金入りのろくでなしだ。気をつけるんだね。
Oh, I didn't remember her ever mentioning him.
I think they did. It's just been a while.
I'm not arguing they did, I'm just saying I didn't remember.
The ballsiest poor little girl.
Oh no, you just do the Mario backwards jump. Get back downstairs.
Gotta jump back her way down.
It's the fastest way to travel.
Oh, I'm so dead. That was so good. Y'all are on it with the references.
Wow.
That's a tooth.
That is super hard and quick. Literally just fall down the stairs at this point. I think you'll get hurt less.
Oh, well, burned to death. Whoops.
Well, that was a fun movie.
Yeah, you know, this is way shorter than I thought it would be for some reason.
Exactly what I expected, though.
Yeah, look, you do a lot of weird shit when you're looking for a bathroom.
Vibe.
That curse does not mess around, huh?
So yeah, fall down the stairs, like I said.
Oh.
That's a feel I know.
Wow, yeah.
I think I've actually broken teeth doing that.
Really? She still got baby teeth? That's lucky.
She's just a baby.
She's little. I thought she was like 12, 13. Are we still losing teeth at that age? I don't remember.
Might still be like 10.
I'm pretty sure they said she was like somewhere between 12 and 14. I might be wrong, though.
You're all trapped.
Wait, where's Reg?
The hat is alive.
Is that Patamon from Digimon?
You beat me to it. You beat me to it.
Well, I mean, you do know that has to be some little child, right?
Oh, absolutely. That's gonna be the other test tube child.
Well, there's hundreds of them down in that pit, remember? Also, does he just shit and piss on your hair?
Alright, well, he's relating to themes I identify with, so here we go.
And because I built my family out of the children that I've kidnapped, I will use that to sacrifice them to go deeper down.
He didn't kidnap them, by the way.
That's true, he did say, yo, y'all can come with if you want. It's an option.
Oh, Nanachi just can't get no respect. Oh, there you go. Aura vision isn't a special thing. Everyone can do it, probably.
Well, no, she had to breathe in. Minya, I forgot his name for a second. So Minya's doing it. She's getting it off of Minya.
ぜひまた私のところに来てください。君に見てもらいたいものもたくさんあります。
Do you remember the previous things I showed you? There'll be more of it.
なあ、ボンドルド。おいらな。いいぜ。おいら、お前のとこで働くよ。
それは大変喜ばしい、ナナチ。あなたは特別なのですよ。
条件があるんだ。
You ever think that Bondrewd has nothing to say about Reg?
そんで、あいつらがロッカーに行くのよ。
おっと。それは申し訳ないことをしました。あの少年方は前例のない個体でしたゆえ。
Never mind.
Oh, there you go.
もうすでに。
Also answered your previous question about where's Reg.
It sure does.
What if I put him in a tube next to another person?
何を言ってる動けない声も出ない中を見たい
I was just thinking if I was playing this Bondrewd character in an RPG, well, the dick thing was unnecessary. If I was playing this Bondrewd character in an RPG, there's no way I could see a person like Reg and not want to investigate.
I mean, same.
Wow.
We're going right back to the torture, everybody.
解剖部からの流動体も十分量だ。十分角の痛覚まで再現している。理由は不明だ。次は腹が見たい。
I guess he can lose the opposite arm Rico lost. He can lose it all, I guess.
Here we go, more horror, everyone.
You ever think this is just basically what Riku did to him, but even worse?
You're kind of right. You can definitely see where the line can be drawn from A to B here.
Well, I mean, if Riku had the equipment, do you think?
They're just even more interested in her. Patamon! Always knows what to say.
やめなさい、あんたら。言ったでしょ。その子たちはパパの客だって。レグ、ナナチ。リコ、早くここから。レグ？レグ？
Look his hand, bro.
なんなのこれは。パパに言いつけてやるんだから。
あれは危険な異物だ。油断を誘わねば捕らえることもかなわない。
もしかしてパパの指示。
Oh, there we go. World's already completely destroyed. Only took exactly one thing.
今日にそう言われませんでしたか。
I wonder if Riku, I wonder if Reg's hand works on the same principle as a spider's leg.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
I just mean that the only mechanic inside of it is pumping fluid. So that way if they reattached his hand, but then the pumping fluid inside allow him to still move his fingers.
They just don't even try.
I mean, it's their facility. These kids ain't got nowhere to go.
They're just like, okay, guys, let's just go find the door open button.
一度外に退避するぞ。奴らは花からこうするつもりだったんだ。
でもレグの腕がまだ中に。
必ず取り戻す。必ずだ。
Yeah, I think it's a hydraulic-based hand movement system, so I think you could, like, weld it back into place.
Right, yeah, there didn't seem to be anything else there except, yeah, fluid. Definitely not tons of blood.
I mean, we don't know that, but I don't think they only cover the urine, they didn't cover the fluid.
We're gonna have a fourth character tagging along, everyone. Woo!
I do like the big football hat.
Oh, I can't wait for the tragedy.
Well, I mean, they were just inviting her to the chair, so I assume horrible things await.
ペルシカ、あなたももうじき一人前のレディーです。どうかあなた自身の目と耳で確かめてください。このアンブラハンズは信頼できるものです。外にいる間、あなたを守ります。
おいらもう我慢ならねえ。
Oh, here we go.
レグまでもこんな目に合わせたやつをのさばらせちゃおけねえ。やつは必ずオイラたちを追ってくる。
Someone insert that, that gif of you can't keep getting away with this.
No, for real.
リコ。よしよし。よく耐えてたな。
Yeah, Riku was in a coma. She didn't get to experience the emotional damage we all did last episode.
奈落シチュの匂いがする。焦げた部分の。
まあ、何言ってんだおめえ。
匂い。あ、ここは5層の砂岩地帯。もしかして。
ナナチ、そんなにすねないでください。プルシカから聞きましたよ。大事なお人形だったんですね。元には戻せませんが、可愛く繕ってあげます。さあ、私たちと一緒に帰りましょう。
Prepare him in a most adorable fashion. What a lie.
Also confusing that he already refers to Reg as a doll. Which tells to me that he knows something about it.
すぐに退避
を。おめえさ、穴ばかり覗いてねえで、もう少し足元を見た方がいいぜ。
5層、亡骸の海の砂岩地帯。巣の近くは独特の匂いがする。ここに来るまでにゲロのろしをしてない奴らは死ぬだろう。
Oh, wow.
God, everything down here is fucking horrible.
This guy's just fine.
Well, maybe it's a vision based on movement thing. Because the other guys turned and looked.
That's fair. And this guy is like a super mad scientist genius.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to come out of this completely unfazed.
I have to say, with the way this show goes, everything that's happened so far, if he took his helmet off and it was just a fucking skeleton head underneath, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm anticipating it, actually. I have been. Oh my god, it's Metal Gear.
Oh, maybe that is it. Maybe he's such a far descendant from the little girl he called his daughter, because he's one of the originals from 1,000 years ago, and the suit is keeping him alive.
I believe that. I would definitely believe that. I think we were kind of like theorizing something like that at times. At least that the suit was keeping him alive.
Oh, he also has a laser.
He has Reg's hand.
スパラグモス、数奇を返す光。お前の腕を切り落とし、ミーティの目を焼いた奴の武装だ。
It's real. You thought you could fuck with me moment. Dude goes further down than this. Up and down only once. The abyss is my bitch.
どうぞ顔を見せてください。
くそ、奴も意識の流れが読めるのか。
Well, that was the last use on the pickaxe.
奴はオイラ自身に細工をしてやがる。おそらくは視覚の覗き見だ。パパ、リコ、私どうしたら。
いやはや、巣の真上にいたものですから刺激しないよう声をかけたのですが、まさか分かってやっていたなんて素晴らしい、素晴らしい。
I think the other guys were like nothings too, because you know they didn't have any real thoughts of their own.
Oh yeah.
That's why they were just standing around doing nothing most of the time.
Oh wow, we got full anime fight scene here.
石頭爆弾。自爆覚悟で挑むとは男の子ですね。
まだまだだ。
驚きましたね。装甲の隙間を狙われましたか。これは
クオン語りの妖体だぜ。どうせろくでもねえ頭ん中だ。食い荒らされちまうな。
Wow. The bugs from otherwhere. Huh.
奴は会話の内容までは知らなかった。覗き見はオイラが見えたものだけ。準備したものを印象づけて別の方法で畳みかける。今の奴はカートリッジを装備してね。またとない好機だ。
カートリッジ？
アビスの呪いを防ぐ装置だ。増援が来るまでに短期決戦で決めるぞ。
驚異的な破壊力ですね。いやはや羨ましい。
Actually, now I'm wondering if he's even there.
Right, if this is just some sort of remote control robot of his.
Yeah, like
I'll
all
tell
of
you,
them.
he's letting Reg beat him up right now.
That's
He's
why.
just seeing what he can do.
That's why it's making me wonder if he's really there. I think a person would have more concern.
なるほど。驚いた。君たちで考えたのですか。素晴らしい。素晴らしい。
Also, the way he's talking is like a broken robot.
Dude, he doesn't care about moving between layers. Unless you're gonna take
Because he has the
armor.
cartridges and he's out. They said.
Oh, right. They just said that. Yeah.
Oh, you remember the mushroom zombies from Sabaki Bisco, Griff?
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm getting a feel for right now.
Yeah, that's not a person.
That the helmet is controlling whatever organic thing is inside.
How much longer is even left in this movie? We're only halfway. We still have an hour left counting credits.
Yeah, that's the midpoint.
Well, it's the point where we're probably supposed to now understand that this isn't a person, and that our villain is somewhere else.
すまなかったな、レグ。嫌な役割を押し付けちまって。
The Nachi's kill count gets higher.
So, Prushka, you still want to go on that adventure?
なんだって言うんだ。なんだって。
パパ、辛い。お願い、私を置いていかないで。
I think the thing is, you gotta remember she's a girl who has so little that losing anything means so much.
Oh yeah, no, I feel for her.
Oh, he just straight rips it off.
Yep, the helmet's gonna transfer the consciousness.
Time to upgrade.
And it grew a coat, too!
It's a relic, so it's a relic of the past. So clearly... So I think we were right, not the whole skeleton thing, but... that there
It's a
was
Darth Revan thing.
Yeah, there was an original from 1,000 years ago. Uploaded themselves into a helmet. And then some idiot put the helmet on.
そういえばまだ名乗っていませんでしたね。私はボンドルド。アビスの探掘家、黎明教と人は呼びます。君たちは本当に素晴らしい。私たちに足りない試練をもたらし、プルシカを完成へ導いてくれました。試練は愛をより深くします。そうでしょ、ナナチ。
Oh, he's just had a tail this whole time and is now only using it.
That or the other guy had a tail and he was adopting it.
3層の不可分のシェイカーです。安心してください。少々内臓がひっくり返るだけです。
てめえ、どうなってやがる。なぜ
2人いる。2人？アンブラハンズはすべて私ですよ。さあ、ナナチ、一緒に行きましょう。
It's not a bad superpower.
アビスは呪いのみを与えているわけではありません。強すぎる負荷で見えなくなっていた効果、便宜上、私はこれを祝福と呼んでいます。あなたはミーティーとの深い精神性のつながり、いわばアイボによってアビスの祝福のみをその身に受けた唯一の成功例なのです。愛です。愛ですよ、ナナチ。
He's gonna sacrifice his daughter.
Yup. I mean, that's been the text the whole time. Oh, it's just gonna get worse.
これで引き上げさせていただきます。いつでも来てください。歓迎しますよ。
And also a subtext to the horror of the abyss is that you have to sacrifice something you're emotionally attached to get even deeper. It's the Soul Stone from Marvel.
Yeah, you beat me to it again.
We're catching you lacking today.
Oh Jesus, they're about to chop her up.
Yup.
And how quickly this turned from she's not evil to... And this dude's fucking evil.
Yeah.
いつまでも一緒ですとも。
頑張れ。もう少しだ、リコ。リコはそうだな。子供キャン。もうちょっとかっこいいのがいい。じゃあデコメガネキャン。
Forehead and glasses suffered.
な、リコは白笛になってどうしたいんだ？私ね。
This is just a cruel trick. I don't need more flashbacks to know she's an adorable, cute little girl that we're about to witness.
I just need to make you love her a tiny bit more, so that way when she dies now it hurts.
Oh yeah. What was that? Our original trio experiences even more first-hand trauma.
I think it was pretty well known that she was a isolated girl with no real life experiences that wanted to go on an adventure penis. little bit of humor in here.
They are
before we get killed.
prepubescent children.
レゴがおっぱい見たり
And Rexy's boobs are touches.
パパボーのことか。とにかくね、なんだか
I don't wanna. Nope. Not touching that one.
She already did.
今は6層に降りるために欲しいだけな気がしてて。でもね、変わらないことも一つだけあって。
Alright, so maybe this is the twist the knife moment. Maybe this is the make it hurt a little less moment.
二人には内緒だよ。まるで目標がないみたいに聞こえちゃうもん。リコはすごいな。リコはさ、お母さんに会いに行きたいんじゃなくて、お母さんみたいになって一緒に冒険がしたいんだな。とっくに本音が建前を超えてるじゃんか。そっか、会って終わりじゃないんだ。そう、むしろ始まるのよ。ありがとう、プルシカ。元気出てきたな。
Let's want to get started. Next season.
二人に会って話したい。
The more and more horrible things get, the deeper we go. The more I fear how horrible Liza actually is.
きっとあんたはオーバードで武装した最初の白笛になるんだ。進んで、リコ。ゆっくり、ゆっくり。振り返っちゃダメ。奈落の闇がどんなに暗くても大丈夫。あんたとっても明るいから。夜明けの花は昼には枯れて落ちるんだ。だけど、あんたは進んで。ねえ、リコ。私、あんたみたいな友達がずっと欲しい。
Ah, there's the just drill it in line.
リコ、私、一緒に冒険行きたいんだ。ダメ。プルシカ、ダメ。ダメ。言っちゃダメ。
At the very least, the one saving grace is that we have this Riku metaphorical vision of people dying, and we didn't pan back to the operating room again.
Right, right.
Rico is very in tune with death. Like in general.
I want to bet that'll probably get explained as part of the whole artifact thing. You know, where she was stillborn and resurrected.
She can sense the dead because she is them.
見てみろ。奴の抜け殻。頭の部品が全部揃ってやがる。持って行ったのは仮面だけだ。
頭をすげ替えてない。ゾアホリック。何？ゾアホリック。精神冷蔵
The soul slave machine.
人に植え付けて自分自身を増やす異物。でも自分の意識を混ぜたり増やしたりした使い手が発狂しちゃって、目録でも15年前から消失扱いになってた特級異物。白笛が持てるのは1級までなんだけど、プルシカが言ってたのを思い出したの。
そいつがあの仮面の正体か。
うん。ゾアホリックは大きな部屋ぐらいあるお尻みたいな形。違うかな。
不屈の花園にいたアンブラ
I
ハ
mean,
ンズが言ってたのを覚えてる。
that room is here. It's controlling all the helmets.
そうまたぐやり方は不都合が出やすい。
あれって仮面なしでも意識は移せるけど、力場をまたぎすぎると狂っちまうってことなんじゃねえの？おそらく仮面はただのシンボルだ。黎明鏡、新しきボンドルドとしての。そしてプルシカにあれが父親だとすり込むための。とにかくよ、ゾアホリック。
Yeah, have a recognizable face.
There's gotta be some sort of goal behind it, though. Because why would you, an independent third party, put the helmet on? Like, why did Umbra Hand take his own helmet off and then put the helmet on, unless there was some other reward?
Apparently they were already under some different control, so maybe there's a second artifact as well.
Right, but then he takes his own helmet off and he's a person again.
よし、そのデカブツをぶっ壊せれば一泡吹かせてやれるぜ。やるぜ二人とも。こんなところで終わらせたりしねえ。冒険を取り戻すんだ。
レグのエネルギーは電気だよ。オースで起きた時も電気で復活したの。でもね、レグが記憶喪失なのもそのせいかもしれない。
So someone zap him and charge his helmet.
もし私たちのことを忘れちゃったり
I
し
just
たら。
tossed another light beam. I'm sure that'll do it.
奴とやり合うには
Probably.
仮想法は不可欠だ。 最初に撃って混沌するまでの10分間何発叩き込めるかが勝負になる。それに大丈夫だ。僕は君のことを忘れたりなんかしない。
The expression.
いいか、移動フロントは渦から電気を得ている。パワーは町とは比較にならねえほど少ないが、回復は見込めると信じて。レグは単独で動力部に潜入。オイラとリコは時間稼ぎだ。渦は移動フロントの内側にあるから巻き込まれる心配はねえが。
太陽玉。
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like all the clever ways they get enemies to not fight them. That's one of my favorite things about this series. Like a lot of shonen series will just have the main hero like bap it away and continue, but it's not this series, and I quite like that.
So, こちらへ、こちらへ。
こいつら一体何匹いるんだ。
This goes to show how unconcerned they are with any threat they pose. They just keep letting them walk back in and around.
So unconcerned. Drink up, buddy.
黎明鏡の白笛どうして使えたんだろう。本人にしか使えないはずなのに。
レグ、やったのか。
And now he is Blood Druid. And then he disintegrates the whole building.
どうした？誰？どこへ？どこへ？
I wonder if we're gonna get into one of those situations where original Reg was actually super evil. Reg comes from deep down. She gets bad deep down apparently, so...
I mean, I've had that thought, but I felt like the evil AI character might not be a trope in this one.
He still has to be a person who interacts with Lisa and is friendly to them.
No, the trope would be that the original Reg is super evil. That Reg comes back for a little bit, then he loses his memory again, or something like that.
It's like if someone bonked Goku back on the head and he's like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to take over the Earth, right?
And then Nanachi releases the Great Ape form.
Oh, I feel like we're running into a, oh shit, what was that sci-fi movie with the spaceship that went to hell?
Spaceship to Hell sci-fi.
Event Horizon.
Ah.
We're wandering into an Event Horizon torture scene. Prushka just laid out on a bunch of wires, all separate and get apart.
Oh, we're definitely getting that. You're absolutely right.
Well, I don't know where else the little animal thing is going to go except for to lead them to Prushka.
They killed her by turning off the power mid-operation.
They literally had the thing that is labeled remove these parts. Jaw, eyes, mouth, wrists, bones. I don't think she would survive in the procedure.
Maybe he's making himself a cute girl body to inhabit.
頭の中身と背骨の途中まで。あとは数日間の消費期限を生きられる分の腹渡。
They put her into a
他
box.
を全部生きたまま削ぎ落としていくんだ。呪いの妨げになる感覚器官は全て切除する。徹底的に削いで小さくなったものをもう一度肉と皮で包んで骨代わりのこの箱に詰めるんだ。薬で恍惚と恐怖を操作されて死ぬまで痛み続ける肉の呪いよけ。オイラとミーティがやられた実験の産物。
Oh, she's a Morty.
これが奴がカートリッジと呼ぶものの正体だ。
ナナチ。
オイラ、
There you go. Kidnapping kids to turn them to curse-repellent objects.
Once again, not kidnapping. He's guilty of a lot of crimes. Kidnapping is actually technically not one of them.
アビスへの憧れに満ちた目をよ、いてえいてえってうめく顎をよ、丁寧に取り除いて捨てていくんだ。何にも見えないふりしてよ、この手で何人もちくしょう、おいらが何したってんだよ。なあ、ワンダルだ。
I wanted to say earlier how interesting it was that when Anachi's talking about the people in her life that are hurt, she never mentions herself. And, that was a lot.
Yeah.
もっと楽しいことが待っています。ぜひ私のところで手伝ってください。
どうしてそうなんだよ、このイカレゲド。てめえ、その祝福とやらを得るためだけにプルシカを詰めるつもりだな。お願い、プルシカを解放して。
ご安心ください。プルシカは今は眠っています。きちんと解放しますよ。それより、私はてっきりユアワースの原料を作りに来たと思っていたのですが。
ユアワース、命を響く石。確か白笛はそれから削り出すって。
不動教の名が出ていたので少しは教えているものと思っていましたが、あの方も人が悪い。ユアワースの原料は
Even Blodrude is just like, yeah, Ozan is a little bit of a jerk.
この基地はかつて最史上の遺跡で
I think if you think about it personality-wise, Bone Druid is always personable, talks to you in a friendly manner. Ozan fucking tortures you with her voice.
Ozan is, prankster-ish cruel, but actually cares somewhat.
命の門が適合しないのです。作られる楽器の音色は異物に隠された真の役割を引き出す力をも持ちます。悪いものではないでしょう。
That's what's happening to
それ
Rig.
で分かったわ。あなた、自分自身を笛の供物にしたのね。
これはご明察ですね。
カートリッジにつながる実験も、ユアワースを作り出すやり方をいじってるうちにひらめいたんでしょう。
君は私が思ってるよりずっとこちら側なのかもしれませんね。
私はロマンはわかるのよ。あなたはこれっぽっちも許せないけど、自分自身を供物にできるなら、カートリッジだってそうすればいい
Just keep thinking back to the point where she also tried stabbing Rig with items and burning his skin.
His whistle is his first body.
使い物になりません。心外ですよね。
I mean, I guess at the very least, you gotta respect that at least he did this shit to himself as well.
時間稼ぎにしちゃ衝撃的すぎたが、来たぜ。
Nanachi saw it coming. Oh gosh, we have punished Reg now.
To the point where he's in a completely different art style.
Oh my god!
He's gone Mob Psycho.
He's gone 100, everyone look out.
何の騒ぎかと思ったら君でしたか。しばらく見ないうちにヌルヌルしましたね。
気をつけろ、奴はカートリッジをフル装備だ。
これはご機嫌ですね。
Yo, this is probably the coolest thing in this entire series so far.
We're getting a lot of straight up anime fight scenes now out of this series. What's
there
up?
are so many layers, Shy. I don't even... This is certainly one of the things of the series.
君は奇妙ですね。予備の電源まで吸い尽くしてしまうなんて。電気というより力を概念的に取り込んでいるのでしょうか。オーバードの実力、ぜひ見たい。
How was that word we haven't heard in a long time?
I said it like 20 minutes ago.
Oh, he just has straight up Cyclops vision. Okay.
Yo, I know y'all don't play Kingdom Hearts, but this is like Anti-Sora, but a robot.
Man, imagine having a beam weapon on the back of your elbow.
For emergencies, you know.
Emergency elbow laser.
Just full Archer moments of like, do you not?
なんと素晴らしい。片腕をもいでしまったことをとても悔やんでいます。その体、ぜひ欲しい。
That moment when your eye rips open and you reveal more eyes.
レゴ、どうしちまったんだ。
Alright, Rico can hug him and pull him out of it. Just let him fight.
別物じゃねえか。けどよ。
I don't know, I just got done rewatching Shield Hero. You know, with Ratalia. Has to keep bringing Shield Hero out of rage mode, so trope I just got done watching.
Very common trope.
And armed with like 50 different artifacts. Of course he's got something.
Or did Nanachi get that ring?
Oh, that's the comm ring they've been using the whole time.
Oh, okay.
So easy to miss so many things.
Yeah, right?
So
There's
much
so much happening at all times.
Jinx, you may go.
Sorry, Jinx out of order. Must pay me with the quarter.
I really gotta learn these Jinx rules.
Yeah, you really do. As long as it sounds like a rhyming chant, pretty much anything goes.
I start hitting you with Jinx Cockney slang.
I do love how Nanachi was just like, please don't show me any more horrors, I swear.
破壊の想定規模がでかすぎて張り詰めてんだ。
これは数奇の光ですか。
あいつ基地ごとリコ逃げろ。オイラたちと逆方向にだ。
いけません、ナナチ。
まあ、おめえバカか。てめえの宝物忘れてんじゃねえ。止まれ。
Just the charging up destroys everything.
Sorry, that sound was adorable.
That whole frame was adorable.
That was a moment, like, tension breaker.
Oh, for a second there, I thought he burnt out his eye. And the cartoon sound effects.
Oh, way to go 180 show.
I mean, that's what they did with
that being on top of him, then
that's what they did with the Prushka thing a second ago, right?
Right,
we think we're getting the knife turn. Let's talk about penises.
He's such a baby.
リコ、無事なのか？私は大丈夫。そうか、戻ってきてくれ。
Wait, they...
無事だとよ。お前一体どうしたってんだ。
電気を浴びたところまでは覚えているんだが、僕の中にいくつもの誰かがいる感覚があった。その中の一人に体が支配されて。
So no memory rag is low power rag.
戻ってこられた。まあ、オイラの言葉届いちゃってたか。
いや、そのふわふわが。
Time to just remove all tension.
これ耳に詰めとけ。
通信機か？
兜につけてたのに、ごとなくしやがって。そんで、奴はどうなったんだ？
わからない。これに巻き込まれたのだろうか。
ご同伴願います。どうぞこちらへ。
Come with me, suicide dive time.
I've got other bodies down there, no worries.
Oh, that's the pit with all the failed experiments.
Oh, it sure is.
Oh, jeez.
You know what they are.
And remembers their names.
みな名前があるんですよ。レグ。
無傷だと？
はて、君がそう選択したのではないのですか？
何を言ってる？
おや、意識的ではないと。にしても、足場を壊すのはいただけませんね。君の光はいささか危険すぎます。
He is super mutated under that mask.
Oh yeah.
君の光も私の傑作も存分に試せます。
Must have been 3 layers deep of eyeball ripping open to reveal 3 eyeballs. They now have tentacles that come out of them.
Using your arm as a force shield. Come on, Rick, you only got 10 more minutes, but the movie is an extra 30.
I like this stretchy arm backhanding. He's trying.
自分でも驚いている。誰かが思い出させてくれた。体の使い方と。こいつを今止められなければ、僕たちの冒険はここで終わるってことを。
始まりましたね。
He's becoming fluffy.
He's becoming Nanachi.
Well, I guess like a lizard Nanachi. Does he get the giant tail too?
Nanachi has a tail too, it's just fluffy.
Yeah. But you have to say his tail seems like a lizard.
Yeah. He's got all sorts of stuff going on. He's got lizard, plant bug eyes, like...
Yeah, I can't imagine what the face is under there.
I want to see that. Although I guess it doesn't matter since his face keeps changing, huh?
Oh yeah.
I guess seeing his face doesn't really mean anything at that point.
Yeah, I guess technically what the body we're looking at now is the form of the umber of the hand's body.
Yeah.
So they said he had 3 more shots, he just used 3, and he exploded everything earlier.
Well, he did recharge on the lightning though. That was the whole point.
ゾーホリックを潰さねえ限り奴は不死身だ。今のボンは縦横無尽だ。予備動作の長い仮想砲はそうそう当たらねえ。なんとかリミット前に戻ってくるんだ。
This series really does just escalate. Or I guess this movie has.
おやおや、レシーマが終わってしまいました。心優しい傑作の一つでした。将来の夢はお姫様だったんですよ。
Don't share that shit. It sounds unnecessary. I don't need to know that.
To psych him out.
I mean, it would psych me out. I don't
Yo,
need
hold
to...
up. Is that the force field? Oh, okay.
I don't need to know the dreams of your test subjects that just are now flesh and bone in a box.
Yo, Red got upgrades. I'm here for this.
Seriously.
More means of fighting without his laser, and it's really aesthetic. I'm here for it.
We are at superhero levels.
I like the one-arm force shield.
I like the frame rate.
Imagine what this guy's gonna do once he gets his other arm back.
If.
Yeah, true. Hey, they said they're definitely getting it back. That means they're gonna, right? Haha.
Fluffy monster complete. This is what you'll be, Nanachi.
It's really hard to parse the shonen anime with the... That dead girl wanted to be a princess.
What I
well, in
do
all
like,
fairness, this is a seinen.
what this movie has done really great is just constantly having them fight the villain again and again in this very natural way. Every single fight starts off like completely brand new.
And
Yeah, why do
there's
those
our
boxes have
girl.
prolapsed anuses?
That's that one.
What the fuck?
You're making fun of our Preshow right there. Is the prolapse anus you were talking about?
I mean, those boxes have prolapsed anuses on them.
I took away literally everything else.
I was thinking back before the operation that the sadness is that she got her wish. She finally went on an adventure, but it had to be like this.
Well, her dream was to see the dawn.
Well, she also wanted
Rag
the
didn't get the
adventure.
explanation.
In fairness, she was never going to see the dawn. She could still have gone on the adventure.
おやおやおやおや、私を仕留めたいと願う君が妙なことを。さあ、次の2000年へ踏み入る準備は整いました。共に夜明けを見届けましょう。
This is a hard argument. What are you gonna do? Make me start feeling emotions now?
Yeah, right.
I just killed my own daughter.
行くぞ女たち。およ、作戦続行だ。リコ、聞こえるか？リコ、応答してくれ。リコ。ルシカ。
I do have to say though, I do feel like this would have played out a lot better as a series, a season on its own, and not a movie.
It's very possible that if this was a series, it could go overly long for this particular arc.
No, I think this would have played out well in 12 to 13 episodes.
こいつは難しいっすよ、旦那。呪いが深すぎて自我まで持ってかれてますぜ。ほら、自分が誰かわかるかい？ハンブラハンズの娘とはいえ、運び損じの生き残り。このまま使うにはあまりにも酷っすよ。こいつは潰した方がいいんじゃ。
喜びしか知らぬ者から祈りは生まれません。生を呪う苦しみの子、君にしかできないことがあります。君の名はプルシュカ、夜明けの花を意味する言葉です。パパです。私がパパですよ、プルシュカ。
ほら、プルシュカ。お薬の時間だよ。おいで。
いかがですか、グエイラ。
ずっとこんな調子っすわ。
プルシュカ、今日は君のお友達を連れてきました。メイナストイリム、変化の子と呼んでいます。おや、気に入りましたか？口に入れてはいけませんよ。
Must have put it in your mouth.
お、出てきた。
プルシュカ、好きなものができたのですね。
They're really just driving the nail in harder.
Well, I mean, it's also giving weird insight into our enemy here, that he rehabilitated this little girl that they thought would just be worth killing.
君の冒険の始まりです。
それ、うまいか？
食べれるよ。
そうかい。もったいねえな。アビスにはうまいもんがいっぱいあるのにな。
うまいって食べれる？
そうだね。
うまいってどういうのだろうね。メーニャみたいな味かな。くちゃい。メーニャ、待ってメーニャ。そっちダメだって。
I guess there's also the aspect of no matter how much he cares, or might care about Preshow here, he still performed these experiments on himself too, so clearly he has no boundary.
Right.
大丈夫です。プルシカの精神はもっと深いところから来ました。きっとすぐ戻ってきます。温かく見守りましょう。
Because I mean, then he put chains over that door so she wouldn't do that again. Obviously, he cares.
He at least cares to the point where he needs to protect his tools. He's very good at it.
Well, again, that's the confusing part, I find, because he
What's
has
important is that he
all of
loves
these
him.
other... No, I'm saying he has all these other implements, all the other children.
Right,
But
yeah.
he chose this one that the other parts of him said we should just kill and put out of her misery. And he decided, no, I'm going to
He saw an
raise this one.
opportunity.
Right, yeah, the personality of the hands is kind of interesting. It's like a very much a talking to yourself kind of scenario, or what? Because they clearly aren't independent either, right?
No, that's why they
Yo,
all
they've been-
wandered around doing nothing when he wasn't there to interact.
They've been so far away from the active scene for so long. We're gonna cut back and someone's gonna be like bleeding out on the ground.
No, that's
Right,
Preshow
they-
was bleeding out on the ground.
Yeah, I just wanna remind you guys that we're in the middle of a very dramatic segment.
Yeah,
when
We
come
were
back.
in the middle of a fight with the dragon.
Oh no, we were in
Yeah.
the middle of the scene that Shai described as a prolapsed anus. Just to
I mean,
remind
it
you,
was.
that was Preshow in suitcase form.
今から来るのは特別大事なお客様。私の助けになってくれる方たちです。プルシカ、そのお相手をお願いしたいのです。そうそう。一人は君と同じ白笛の娘なのですよ。大丈夫。きっとすぐお友達になれますよ。
何よパパったら私というものがいるのにねえメニャ
My
そいつら
ideal
さ
happy ending scenario, which will never happen in this show. They somehow get her suitcase back up to the Ozen's lair, so they throw it in the box.
That would be nice.
I'm not sure that's possible.
It's not. This isn't that kind of show.
That's why Theta prefaced this by saying it's impossible.
聞いたこともない景色
This is just on par with like Memories of Nobody and other anime movies of series that I've watched before where you meet a character and then by the end of the show they no longer exist.
したことない顔
Yep.
使ったことない言葉もっと
I don't know why Memories of Nobody always became my
もっと
go
一
to
緒
one
に
for the examples.
It's a really good example.
私の手
Alright, we need our main girl to power up now.
Now we've got it.
私の足
The flashback we didn't want. All the stuff they removed.
なんだろう
Yeah, what is that?
痛い
Nothing terrible going on here, everybody.
And the event horizon.
It's silly straw. Let's jam.
痛いのが増えてくパパの痛みが気持ちが流れ込んでくる私の痛みがパパの力に変わっていく
He's had a jetpack this whole time?
パパには私がついているよもうどんなに辛いこともどんなに暗い夜も一緒に越えていけるよ
この爪、浅いところなら通りますね。
Oh, he's like digging around. Ugh.
君の顔
Yeah.
は感情が過ぎますが、急所すら人に見せていて大変助かります。
Oh.
お前は
Sorry. I had to laugh there for a second in the middle of this horrible thing.
偽物だと
Of Griff's response. Chey says, oh, he's digging in, and then, like, Griff was a robot just understanding that a human thing happened. Oh, yeah. Ew.
I've activated human mode.
They'll recognize my disguise isn't working if I don't respond.
See, I'm
so
actually a
impressed
relic
with
from
this
the
guy, though.
abyss.
一つだけお願いしていいかな。リコ、今だ。私ね。リコたちと仲直りしてほしいんだ。
Oh, Rico
喧
did
嘩
it.
はダメだよ。一緒に冒険行くんだから。
There we go, main girl power up. She's got a laser, look out.
He has the laser.
Jeez. くたばるんじゃねえぞ。ナナチ、喋るな。なんとしても直してやる。ナナチ、手を。
少し落ち着いた。すまない。限界だ。リコ、頼む。
And it's nap time.
I mean, we will preface that I don't think any of us knows what happens next season, so Ray could die. Seems like that kind of show.
Here we go. They pointed out that he's not dead if the helmet is still there.
驚きました。よもや切り落とした腕を動かせるとは。持てる力をすべて出し、基地を利かせ、それぞれが見事に動いた感動的です。
減らず口もそこまでだ。その体を守る奴が出てこねえのを見るに、もう戦闘に使えるアンブラハンズがいねえんだろ。心置きなく残りの設備もゾアホリックも処分してやるぜ。てめえは増えすぎて殺しても殺しきれねえ。だが、てめえの憧れはここで終わりだ。ざまあ見ろ。
とんでもございません。君たちの祈りが自らの道を選び進もうという切なる願いが私のそれに勝ったのです。この体が破壊されてしまったのは甚だ残念ですが、君たちと出会いぶつかり合えたことはかけがえのない喜び。
Even the villain's like, I had a lot of fun too.
先に進むことこそ私の新たな憧れです。
何言っても無駄かよ。クソが。
This man always has the high ground.
ありゃしね。お前と差し違える日をずっと夢見てきたのによ。
ああ、よかった。そうならなくて本当に。ナナチ、さあ。
I didn't do anything to you that I wouldn't have done to myself.
That I didn't literally do to myself. Look at me.
溢れんばかりの呪いと祝福を。
I like watching his eye move. It's so interesting.
Don't forget about the eye tentacles.
Yeah, I didn't like that part.
うるせえよ。
ああ、本当に。君は可愛いですね。
皮肉なもんだぜ。てめえの口車に乗ってなきゃ。おいらはよ。
I feel like they almost had like a twisted parental relationship.
That's
They
kind of what
do.
he sees himself as, though. Like, I get that vibe. I think you get that vibe because it's supposed to be there on his side, at least.
Well, it's also because all the kids he took in were orphans.
Yeah, he took in children who had nothing.
And he very clearly memorized their names and their dreams. So it's
He
like,
cared about them, treated them nicely while they were not an experiment. I mean, when it came time for them to do their thing, you know, that was that.
Right, because their love was very specifically a measurable variable he was after.
yeah, but then he didn't have to still remember them after the fact. If he was just trying to psychologically mess with them so they would love him to get that. He didn't have to remember their names and dreams after he did the things to them.
Yeah. And also, keep in mind, he didn't know about that until the success of Nanachi's experiment. So everything before that, these are all people that he just brought in and cared about.
Riku, this is a MIDI situation.
Well, she was asleep for the whole MIDI thing, so, you know, it's her turn.
Riko's been asleep for most of the trauma.
Well, I just mean she's like just holding you up, right, Hurt more? She's trying to... She's Nanachi early MIDI right now.
Oh, yeah.
Her white whistle is Ow! 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 Ow!
Oh, she transformed inside the case, maybe?
命を響く石、マジなのか。だが詰められた被験者が望みでもしない限り、こんなことは呪いを押し付けられて、それでも他人を思いやれるやつなんて、それもこんな短い時間で。
So not yet a white whistle, but the thing that white whistles are made of.
Yeah.
No, that's why I was saying it.
リコ、ちょっといいか、それ。ほれ、むき出しじゃその、あんまりだろ。複雑な気分だろうけどよ。こいつがリコに託されたのは、間違いなくプルシカの石だ。お前にしか使えないんだ。ひどく不格好だけどよ。
I hate to say it, ruin the scene,
お前の白笛だ。
I don't actually think that's for Riku. I think she did that to transform for her father, who she didn't realize is dead. Or actually, he's not dead.
Well, she did express in the monologue that she wanted everyone to get along. She just has no capacity to realize what's happening. Oh, he's gained energy.
Did you miss the part where he absorbed an entire facility's electricity, Griffin? This is like the 4th time you commented on that.
I bet.
Oh, we didn't know where it would end up after that whole anime battle.
Not to like jump down your throat or anything, but
I was just waiting for Griffin to mention the kidnappings one more time.
Oh, it's a new eye, new head, new body, right?
Mask has seen better days, though. Really should have.
それなりに話はついた。それに、オイラは隊長の意志を尊重するぜ。ほら、早く！私たちの冒険を始めるのよ。
Okay, and they're taking... I've already forgotten its name. The thing that can see...
M-E-I-Y-A, does that sound right? Maya?
Yeah, it has more letters than that.
Yeah.
It's like Minachi or something like that. I'm wrong too, but I can't remember what it is.
プルシカ、一緒に行こう。
旅路の果てに何を選び取り終わるのか、それを決められるのは挑む者だけです。
いよいよだね。
Which, by the way, the name of last episode was The Challengers.
決して戻れない最後の旅の始まりだ。行っちまおうぜ。うん。
No, my point from earlier, though, was I think this could have been a season. Oh, what's going on here?
She's slightly curse resistant, I suppose.
All those emotional scenes and everything, I feel could have like dead-ended episodes and given us time to stew in it. I think the real quick going back and forth from fight to emotional scenes as a jarring effect was very much felt in an episodic one could have given us.
There's... Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so
I was like, wait a second, you're not dead
knowing
ending
that,
without the credits.
Imagine not knowing there was a movie and you just saw that season 2 was coming out and decided to just watch the anime, and you just went from season 1 to 2.
I mean, we don't know how season 2 starts. I guess you'd be wondering where this little
she's
pet
gonna
animal...
have a white whistle, bro.
Yeah.
You're like, where'd that come from? I wonder if there's a story behind it.
Okay, so I kind of had a thought sitting through this whole movie, and I just want to share it real quick.
Okay.
Despite the fact that this movie had, like, a main enemy to rally against and all that, I appreciate that the show started and is advancing towards the point where they're like, reminder that the Abyss is their challenge, not necessarily a person. It's the whole Abyss, and I kind of appreciate that they're like, look, we're doing this story because it's good, but we're going through the Abyss, that's the point.
Right, they did this stop and detour specifically to try to fight Nanachi's demons here and got way involved into it. They nearly destroyed everything and unlocked their superpowers just trying to fight one person who at the end of the day is still perfectly alive.
Dr. Movie?
Interesting. Sorry, did y'all see that Trigger had a hand in this?
No, I missed it.
That explains the fight scene in so many ways.
I guess they did have to, grab another studio for that real quick.
Also, I imagine that what we're seeing here is that bowl that they just went down in the background represents the Abyss.
Yeah.
I was just actually thinking, the people he experimented on, horrible, right? But do you think they would have had better lives had they not gone with him?
Do you mean like his umbral hands or the kids?
Well, the kids, we have no idea what the fuck is going on with the umbral hands.
Well, the thing is, the kids would have died by more natural means, like starvation, hypothermia, all that sort of stuff.
Also,
if
the other diseases that...
Yeah. But they went with him and died in horrific scientific subjective...
Right, but they had a vastly
you know?
improved middle section.
Right. So it's a matter of where do you find you would personally prefer? Would you like to go out naturally as a victim of the world, or do you want to go out as a victim of a guy who made you feel nice and then rip that away?
Well, I was leaning more towards, would you rather have a 100% life of hell or a 90% life of hell with 10% heaven?
That's what I'm saying. It depends on whether it's more cruel to give and take away.
So, the interesting part is, of course...
Also, I knew it was Myth and Royd. I wanted to say something and ask, but
Yeah. Riko is also kind of part of this. Her life literally could have been any of those kids.
Riku.
No, it's Riko. You're wrong.
No, R-I-K-U.
R-I-K-O.
Our favorite
girl.
girl.
It's been Riko this whole time.
But she was also an orphan and also could have ended exactly like everyone else, except she got adopted by the orphanage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, most of the people he took were orphans who didn't have the luxury of a torture room to sleep in.
Well, I guess they got to sleep in one at last.
I've been wrong this whole fucking time.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I just didn't feel like worth correcting in the moment.
Yeah, just let me get 13 episodes in a movie, and at the very end of the movie, correct me.
I just feel like an asshole trying to do that. After a while, all I do is just assert, yeah, Riko did this. And,
well, I think my confusion is that every time I hear it, I swear I'm hearing Riku.
Oh, did we get a post-credits?
That's what I'm waiting for.
There's like 20 more seconds.
Marvel movie?
To be continued. That's our post-credit.
Oh.
And Susan?
And then Deadpool comes out.
I'll be fair, though. At the end, this is the third movie. This is the only new content. This is your only warning that there might be a season 2.
Right.
Oh, right.
At this point.
It gives me hope for No Game, No Life.
One day, right? One day.
We can dream.
But, back to the thing I was talking about before. I think it might actually be better to go with him than to not go with him, because I'm thinking more... You remember where the our main characters went down into the abyss from before? The place full of orphans couldn't go to the orphanage, which is basically the type of people that he was taking from. That were also dying of diseases that the area gave them. It was very much they were going to suffer and die their own way. And his way wasn't better. I'm not arguing that point. I just think he also gave those kids a thing that they didn't have.
Totally, but it, like I said, it all depends on whether, from your perspective, it's more cruel to give them joy and then rip it away in some cruel, inhumane experiment, right? It's a matter of, is it more humane to just let them die on their own, or can I get something out of this?
Well, I mean, like,
it's
ultimately...
a very, very, very tepid moral ground.
I guess also a very, very minor point as well.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of them dead, some of them became immortal creatures that pit is filled with immortal children.
And then you get to the point where is that cruel because none of them have their sense of self anymore? Like the soul is dead.
Well, yeah, they're mindless, which I guess isn't cruel because in mindlessness you have nothing. So they
exactly.
I don't know. We definitely saw that Mitty was still suffering.
That's what I was about to bring up.
But Mitty was also a special case.
Well, Mitty wasn't suffering. Mitty was incapable of anything. It's just that Mitty was trapped because in Maiden Abyss we have the concept of the soul is real and you can't go anywhere until your soul is released from your immortal body now. So, in that sense, I guess it's cruel in that Mitty's soul is still perceptive in some aspect. It can't be let go.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, is it more cruel to do nothing? I don't know. Personally, I personally feel like it's worse to take children and subject them to that stuff and trap their soul in an immortal flesh prison for eternity. But maybe that's just me.
Well, I'm just thinking that if Nanachi hadn't been taken, she would just be a dead body laying in a sewer drain.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly the case.
Everyone, the moral of this story is society is cruel, so go adopt an orphan today, but don't experiment on them.
But versus being brought down there and serving a purpose, and possibly improving other people's lives.
Right, I get that, but if you look at it from that perspective, you are the guy who is doing it, you know what I mean?
I'd already said I'd play that guy in RPGs, that's unfortunately who I am.
What I'm saying here is that morally you're taking the low ground, while feeling like you're taking the high ground, because that's what he was doing. He justified his cruelty in the name of progression.
It is totally worth pointing out, he's just going to keep doing it now.
Yes,
he's still there.
It's very much an Orochimaru situation.
Well, I don't know that he's going to keep doing it, because it doesn't seem like the conversation they had at the end was more so, yeah, my dream is over now. Your dream is continuing, but my dream is over. Also, he has no more replacements, so he's very much in a limited lifespan.
He still had a whole crew at the end there.
Yeah, but they all live exactly as long as he will. He doesn't have the ability to switch anymore. He doesn't have the ability to create new things to switch into.
They destroyed the whatever they called it.
I think they said, well, Nanachi said she would do it, and then the next scene was, we came to an understanding.
I don't know. It's one
so
of those
there was
things
stuff happening off screen.
When Reg did the explosion thing, Rico apparently was heading towards that room, and that's where we saw her in. And that's when Nanachi said to get out of there, because Reg's explosion was aimed in that direction. So it got destroyed no matter what.
Oh, yep, you're right about that. Yep, I remember that.
That was that weird pulsing thing in a room that we saw for 5 seconds.
Yo, I really need to talk about that fight scene though. Like,
fight scene, go for it.
Evil Reg, bro, that was nutty. I love when like a character goes like demon mode in anime, and like everything is normal, but that character is like this really scratchy style. Oh, I lose my mind. I love that.
There's a Mob Psycho 100 or the what are they called in Gurren Lagann? The very end guys that are just one shadow.
Oh, they're the anti-spirals.
The anti-spiral. Yeah, it's the anti-spiral. Anti-spiral meets Mob Psycho 100.
Yeah, I'm also picturing, I mean, John again to Naruto when he goes into like his four tails and up forms,
Sure,
and
right.
he's like a red fox-shaped chakra monster,
A black
but like
and
you
white
can see
version
the
of
red
that.
lines.
Yeah.
You can see the red lines of the energy that make up his body. That's what was going on with Red. Oh, it's so cool. That's such a good stylistic choice. I freak out every time I see it, no matter what's happening.
So one theory I had while watching it was, at some point Reg says it was like there was someone else in there, and I was learning things that I didn't know about. So either that's like his previous personality, like Theta kept saying, or he interacted with the machine and was absorbing all the electricity. Maybe all of the people that Blowjet kept replacing were actually inhabiting him for a moment.
Oh, I don't
A
actually
tortured
think that's
soul
a theory.
scenario.
I think they pretty much said that, right?
I wasn't sure if
Because
they gave more evidence to it.
I don't
They
think
said that the device had the ability to bring out the true nature of a relic. Right.
Oh yeah, there you
So
go.
it's possible that it could have been interacting with a dormant personality.
Well, I don't think that's
something like a clash with the own operating system, you know, like I've awakened beyond my programming, you know, sort of thing.
I don't think that's exactly the thing, but do remember he had that wall full of souls connected to the system.
Yeah.
So if he was going to draw memories or anything from anybody, I think it would be...
He wasn't trying to draw memories. He was only drawing power from the electricity, but I believe Nanachi said that the device that was powering that has the ability to bring out the true nature of a relic, and he got that energy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm just trying to play along with y'all's thought. I don't think that happened at all. I'm just
fair
trying to play ball. I still think it's the memories of who Reg was before he lost it all.
Right.
And that
but
when
that
he's
would technically
when he's in low
that would
power
be
mode.
what I'm saying.
No, well, no. I thought you were going
because that would be the true nature of the relic.
I thought you were going with Griff's.
I'm actually going with both of you. I'm saying it's both.
Oh, well. I don't know. I'm not playing into the true nature thing because I don't know enough yet. And I haven't fully absorbed it in.
That's totally fair.
They've laid down a detail that they're going to call upon later for the next season.
Reg had programming, and he doesn't have enough power right now. Low power Reg is no memory Reg.
Mm. Yeah, that seems pretty accurate.
Dang. Other than that, I'm excited to see where season 2 goes. I wonder if that's going to be the end of it, because they're getting close to the bottom of the abyss.
No, there is no known bottom of the abyss.
Or it's bottom of the known abyss, let's say that.
Yeah, because it goes the number mark, 2 question
You're right,
mark.
yep.
I think that's, I can't remember what I was reading before. Well, before we decided to do this, before I even decided to ask Griff about doing still-face reactions. I had read something, because I think I was planning to use, like, the abyss as a campaign setting for something.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I read something about no one's ever been to the bottom of the abyss. It's an unknown. So it's just like an infinite adventure. Yeah, no, I don't know if I fully got my thought out on the one matter. I'm going to bring it up like the 5th time now.
Oh, God.
That if this was a series, the action scenes would have been separated from the emotional scenes. So that if we had the MIDI destruction scene and then an action scene within the same 5 minutes, I don't think we would have had the emotion. But since this was a movie, we're just getting them back to back to back. So there wasn't that much time to go from action to emotion. Where if we cut this up into 24-minute segments, we have Prushka memory scenes about Dad, the whole getting brought up after an accident. And then the next episode, we can start with the fight again. And
I was going to say, we probably would have gotten those during the surgery scene, right? I feel like that makes sense.
Yeah, that was like a whole episode.
I don't know if they cut it in the same order it was in.
No, I just mean like that would like make sense.
No, I know
right?
what you meant.
To lead into the action.
I know what you meant.
Yeah.
I just meant if they kept it in the same order and everything, we probably could have a 24-episode emotion, next episode action, next episode emotion. Really keep you in a back and forth swing of adrenaline versus dopamine.
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like personally I'd have to see it in both formats to understand like truly how deep that would go.
Which actually,
that's not a thing you can do, really.
Now that I think about it, the back and forth swing of dopamine versus adrenaline also mimics the entire fucking movie, because the boxes control you with different drugs, he said.
Yep.
And what's a cassette tape but a box full of dopamine and adrenaline? I don't know, that's going to play to a current audience that don't have VHS players anymore.
You might have to explain this ancient technology. You are one of the...
What's a VHS player to a modern day relic, right? It's so
We found the
Betamax,
Betamax, everyone.
You're out of line, but you're right.
It's metaphors all the way around. God, this abyss is so deep.
I will say, though, they told a lot of story in a little time.
Oh, geez, they sure did.
I respect that. At least it was coherent the whole way through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, we did keep guessing a lot until it all became very obvious what was about to happen.
It wasn't like a I'm on the edge of my seat because I don't know what's going to happen story, but it was done well, I think, personally. They managed to squeeze a lot in there in a way that made it all still feel meaningful, but they just knocked it out, you know?
I think the tension of the villain definitely helped a whole lot with the calm demeanor that he has. We had no idea because of the presentation for it. He could be up to anything, but no, he's just kind of chilling, vibing. He can take his time doing whatever. He's not threatened in any possible way. This could happen at any time.
I don't know if you guys got it, but every time he said marvelous and everything, all I thought was elegante.
Yeah.
I did too. Thank you. I'm so glad I wasn't alone in that. I'm like really looking forward to season 2 now, honestly.
Well, do remember we have one recording that happens of stuff before season 2.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, there's more.
Oh yeah, we're jumping right back up the abyss to see what's going on with Ozen's sidekick. They've got a 4-set OVA, which is only like 3 or 4 minutes apiece. So we're gonna hit it all in one go.
Oh yeah, I remember you mentioned that. I just didn't remember that it was about them. That's awesome.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it's like their daily life or something like that. And they got like 4 episodes of it, so.
Marulks every day.
Yep.
Ozen, did you let in another monster to terrify me? Oh, you.
Well, I mean, they had me them in the back of my head at this whole time, too. Because we meet the one little girl in this complex, and I was like, oh, kind of like Ozen's sidekick. Turned out not that way.
It's listed on the website as a movie, but it's 4 shorts.
Well, yeah, like I said, 4 short movies, but they're technically OVAs due to their length.
Oh, no. Like, the website will list it as a movie or a series. It's listed as a movie.
Well, I think if you go back in our Discord conversation, I called it a movie because I got it from the same source.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized that they were OVAs in actuality. And I did a little bit more research and saw this one's only 3 minutes long. Well, this just be one recording session on its own all together.
Well, I'll be looking forward to that then. Hopefully it'll be a little bit of an emotional break from that.
I'm hoping it's going to be the cheery up part. Like, oh,
exactly.
She actually has fun up here. She's doing all right.
She has parental supervision, unlike the rest of the cast.
We can pray.
Alright, so I think that's going to wrap up Made in Abyss for today. This has been fun, everybody. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and that's Chey, and we're going to catch you all later. See ya, everybody. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below, and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?